Alright, in this tutorial I'd like to show you how to use a gradient mask or how to use a brush in a mask. So I'll do a little bit more with masking. And this also leads us into combining different images. One of the powers of Photoshop is of course using its layers and combining images in different layers. This adds to the power of Photoshop. Alright, I'd like to combine this picture with this picture. So what I'm going to do is use the Move tool, and I'm going to drag this picture on top of the other one. You notice there's a little black triangle. And then I'll just move it so it fits. Alright, looking at my layer palette then, you see that the American flag is over him. Alright, I think I'll switch the order of the layers here, turn my duplicate layer off, and actually I think I'll make another duplicate, and this image needs to be touched up a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of multiply, make it a little bit darker. That's a little bit too dark, and change my opacity down a little bit. And then I'm going to merge those two together. So I'll go merge down. Okay. Now I'm going to combine him with the American flag using a layer mask. So what I'm going to do is just click on Add New Layer Mask right there. And my color chips are on black and white. And one thing I can do is to start painting with my brush, something like that. So it's really easy to combine images using a layer mask. So all I did was to put two different pictures in the same Photoshop document. I added a layer mask and used my brush to reveal the bottom one. So that's one technique. Let me try a different one. I'll just throw that layer away. And I'll use these two. Another way to do this is to add a mask, but then use what's called a gradient. And underneath the paint bucket here, usually the gradient tool is on top, with my color chips on black and white, and clicking the gradient tool, I get a little crosshair here, and if I draw and hold my mouse down here to draw a line across it, then I get something like that. You notice that the black and white in my mask is a gradient. I didn't like the way that turned out, so I'm going to try the other direction, and maybe from the corner I'll draw my gradient mask, and maybe that has a little bit better effect. There's different types of gradients up here, so you could try something over here. Let me do that. I'll try this one here and draw my line going from the center. Not quite what I wanted. I'll try more where the face was, and something like that. So there's a lot of combinations you can use with a brush or the gradient tool just by having two images together and using the Add Layer Mask. So experiment with that, give that a try.